Right to the Y, to the Y.
The radio station with more. You're listening to the radio station.
You're listening to.
Right to the Y, to the Y.
The radio station with more. You're listening to the radio station.
You're listening to.
You're listening to.
This is
Radio Biafra. Radio Biafra.
Land of the rising sun, we love and cherish. Beloved homeland of our brave heroes. We must defend our lives or we shall perish. We shall protect our hearts from all our foes. But if their prize is death for all we hold dear, then let us die without a shred of fear. Held to be Biafra, consecrated nation. O fatherland, this be our solemn pledge. Defending peace shall be a dedication. Spilling our blood we count a privilege. The waving standard which emboldens the free shall always be a flag of liberty. We shall emerge triumphant from this ordeal, and through the crucible unscathed we'll pass. When we are poised, the wounds of battle to heal, we shall remember those who died in mass. Then shall our trumpets build the glorious sun, a victory we scarred our minds around. Oh God, protect us from the hidden pitfall. Guide all our movement lest we go astray. Give us the strength to hear the humanist call, to give and not to count their cost each day. Bless those who rule to serve with resoluteness, to make this climb a land of righteousness.
Mommy, don't cry. Daddy, hello Biafra, hello Biafra. Now we be the Biafra, hello Biafra, hello Biafra. I want you Biafra, hello Biafra, hello Biafra. Now we be the Biafra, hello Biafra, hello Biafra. I want you Biafra, hello Biafra, hello Biafra. Freedom is here, hello Biafra, hello Biafra. I want you Biafra, yeah. Freedom is here. It's here. Hey, Papa God, I want to thank you for this beautiful thing where you did do for us. Finally Biafra is here, so make you never give up. I know yes, they killed us many years back. I know yes, they try to pull us down, but this kind of work this way. Thank you for all the good things. Now you don't make us better, eh? Now everything done better, eh? Now thank you for the good things. See everything done better, eh? We're living fast. wanna see my brothers being killed. Nigerian soldiers keep on killing us because we said for freedom. Yeah, take my life, but you can never take away that joy. Freedom is ours. We got what it takes to live. Hello Biafra, hello Biafra. Now we be the Biafra. Hello Biafra, hello Biafra. Awumoye Biafra. Hello Biafra, hello Biafra. Freedom is here. Hello Biafra, hello Biafra. Awumoye Biafra, Biafra, my country, Biafra. Yes, we never give up. Yes, we no go give up. Never give up. No, they give up. My country, Biafra. We no go give up. Biafra, Biafra, Biafra. Everywhere you go, we have what it takes. We have what it takes. Biafra.
Yes, sir, once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscious people, wherever you are all over the world, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. And of course, this is Radio Biafra Extra. And we are streaming live through Radio Biafra London. Radio Biafra London is being anchored by the deputy leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. His name is Mazi Uche Okafo Mefo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State. And Anambra State is Biafra land. Mazi Uche Okafo Mefo is the man who has simply assured Biafrans across the globe that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. I do not expect everyone to understand the mindset behind these words, but one day you shall. He is, of course, standing in a deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader, Mazenande Okukano. Mazenande Okukano is the king of Afari Beku. Afari Beku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State. And Abia State is Biafra land. Mazenande Kano is the director of Radio Biafra. He is the director of Biafran Television. He is the leader of IPOB. And may I remind us that for almost 58 years, nobody has been able to stand up to speak for our collective interest, the collective interest of the Biafran people, until he came. By the special grace of Chukwukika Biama, I am George Onyibe. I come from Abo. Abo is in Anioma Kingdom. Anioma is in Delta State. And Delta State is Biafra land. And of course, we cannot proceed until we acknowledge the Creator. For without him, we are gone as a people. Odabi Mechukwa Daruale. That is why each time we think about him, each time we consider what we have been through, things that would have killed us, and yet we are still here. We understand that the arm of flesh has not given us the protection. Our connections has not made any difference in our life. But he is the one who raised up men and women on our behalf. De mano tutwe, de mane, ikwesiri tokwasobi, Chineke, onye dịka gị. De mana bali, de mano tutwe, ikwesịrị tụkwasị obi Chineke ọ dịghị onye dịka gị onye dịka gị onye dịka gị onye dịka dadi m Chineke ọ dịghị onye dịka gị ịma na sị na na-eme mma o eze masị na na-agwọ ọrịa o dadi masị na na-enye ike o mgbe bịara ọ bụrụ eziokwu Chukwu dị mma na-ede mma agbanwe chimo na-ede mma olileanya ndị nsọ lee na-ede mma eze m onye nwe anyị na-ede mma o ịmakwa na oge nleleanya n'eluigwe dadi m ebe ahụ nwe na-achị achị o ewe mfụ Chukwu na-ede mma eze m onye nwe anyị na-ede mma o ya ha jijaja gị mma o na-asị n'eziokwu na-emara mma o ịhụnanya gị na nna gị obiọma gị o juru anya dadi o inwe gị mgbanwe o ọ dịghị onye dịka gị ịbụ Alfa na Omega anyị niile na-asị na na-ede mma o ọkwa gị bụ echeta obi esike o ọkwa gị bụ ike anyị ji agagaghị ọkwa gị kewara osimiri le imekwa ọnwa anya ga-akọ tụrụ ime ọkwa gị yo Chineke ịbụ oke mmiri na-ebu ogwe ọkwa gị yo Chineke ma n'ibu chi n'ibu chime ibu chime n'ibu chim ibu chi anya anyị ji ahụ ụzọ ịgbagada gbajiri zọ nwoke obiọma olileanya nke ndị Biafra o anyị na-erere ọkụ na anyị na-agbara ọkụ ogene ka ga-eji toro gị ye gị nna anyị ga na-akwụ isi ala na-enye gị nna m na-ebuchi ise. And of course, we don't expect everybody to understand this. We simply don't want to sound religious. We don't want to present ourselves as holy man, because there is none as righteous as you are. There is none as holy as you are. There is none beside thee. But this is who we are, and we make no apology. And of course, this morning, without wasting much of our time, we'll go to our topic, which is simply titled, Nigeria, a country that is bound to fail under oath. Nigeria is a country that is under oath. They must fail. You must fail. Yes, anytime they are swearing in anybody into any government position in office, what they are telling that person invariably, the ultimate command is you must drag your community 3 years backward. In fact, the 4 years tenure you have, you must drag your people back 4 years. And so after they are finished serving their 4 years tenure, your community, your very life, the miserable you have been encountering will be shifted back 4 years. They leave you 4 years behind. And in 8 years, they take you back in a dark age. 8 years. This is the oath they all took. But of course, somebody can tell me that is not true. And so that day you see your community chairman here in Nigeria, you see your councillor, you see your senators and members of the House of the Rep. Yes, you see your governors alongside with the president, the chief justice, attorney generals, civil servants, public office holders, among others, even the military. That time you see them say, I swear by Almighty God, I swear and I swear, I swear. They swear nothing. The only oath they are taking is that they are under obligation to drag you back As much year they have that they would have taken you forward, they will drag you back financially. They will drag you back economically. They will drive you back health-wise. They will drive you back in every way. Reduce your thinking. You don't think normal again. This is their job. And each time you complain, the reason they don't answer you is because they see they are doing their job. Oh, governor, there is no light to... They call themselves, yes, you are doing well. Do you know they compliment themselves? Akwa Ibom governor, we call Rivers governor. You are doing well, you are doing well. River governor, we say to Cross River State. No, it's not like that. In fact, you are the one eating more money. They mock at us. But they know the truth. They know what they are supposed to do. It becomes a perjury. It becomes a treachery when those who rule Nigeria will work for the growth of Nigeria. That is why you go to the north. All you hear is Rankadede. With all the words of Nigerians they have stolen in mass. Their youth are still very poor. Not just financially poor, but mentally poor. May I remind you that despite the fact that the Nigerian government has been hijacked by the Fulani and the northern extraction of this zoo called Nigeria, do you know that they deliberately impoverish their youth? I can assure you that more than 70% of them, as we speak, are either sleeping in the market square, sleeping in the gutter, they are sleeping in the forest. Of course, they may think they have interior motive. They are fighting for their nation. But this is not life. Do you know that more than 90% of even the northern youth does not know what it means to have a comfortable home? At least rent a room and parlor. Bring in your wife, train your children there. They don't know what is sense of family. Not because they don't see it around them. Of course, you can allow them to pregnant you. They will abandon you. Then you give birth to another terrorist and idiot that will plague our life. But our heart is ready for all of you. But because the system of their leaders want them to remain that way. And then you see the others who are vampires. They are sucking blood spiritually and otherwise. They are Nigerians. You can see them in the West. They are vampires. And then you come to the East, you see lunatics, people who don't understand the need why they must stand up and push down. But every prisoner trapped in Nigeria must understand. Nigeria is designed to fail. They are under oath to fail completely. And anybody trying to do otherwise is dreaming. Considering the position of Nigeria today, before the African community in particular, talking about Nigeria in particular and African countries in general, one can clearly see that there is no single atom of advancement whatsoever. One of our callers yesterday, last night program, was talking about water. When I was a child, in my community, we used to have what is known as water board. The government make provision for water. But as the day go by, water board is gone. You can only see the evidence of their previous existence, but they are no longer there. Government will soon begin to sell those properties off to themselves anyway. But now everybody have to sink a borehole. And then you go to places like Anambra, the government of the day is looking for those who struggle to dig borehole so they can have good water. Government are looking for them to pay tax. They charge you according to the size of your building. Is that the government you think they will go to Ebonyi State and look at those communities suffering from Guinea worm as a result of bad drinking water and help them? Are we talking about electricity? That those of us in Nigeria here, do you know when NEPA bring light, you will hear shout from within the communities? sound as if we have conquered the war. You would think Biafra have been returned. Go there and look at the people shouting. You will see young and old, all of them alike. It is light, electricity. In Nigeria, we still rejoice when we see electricity. Those who are mature enough not to shout, hey, up NEPA, you will see them. There is joy in their heart. But believe me, what does it take to provide that technology to the people? I can tap my finger like this and I give you electricity. In fact, give you a self-renewable energy. People don't have idea what we can do anyway. I can just tap my finger and give each community in Nigeria a self-renewable energy. And then nobody will ever have to ask for electricity again. You won't even pay any money for it. We have rivers everywhere. And so many other things, I won't mention it. Each community in Nigeria could have their own self-renewable energy. But would they try the gas to buy? Obasanjo was the head of those who embezzled that money. Peter Odele will be kind to tell us the truth. Nigerian used to have airways. Is it not pathetic? Is it not shameful that a whole giant of Africa do not have a single plane, commercial plane attached to her name? But I think we have up to 300 presidential jets. I want you to look at our road. Yes, they did Abuja. And then somewhere they did Lagos. But the east-west road that linked the Biafra nation together has been under construction for more than 26 years. Most of you don't know. East-west road is a welcome development. But that road has been under construction for more than 26 years. Are we talking about the road that links Enugu and Anambra? Is there actually anything to write home from Enugu to Ebonyi? Are you telling me now that from Port Harcourt you can have a smooth drive to Imo State? Or maybe from Port Harcourt then you can have a smooth drive to what do you call it? To Abia State? In fact, somebody I know some months ago was coming back from their village, Akwa Ibom. But he went to bring down his aged father for medical checkup in Port Harcourt then. Because of bad road, a trailer wiped out a whole family. The guy just married, he has no child. He was building 5-bedroom bungalows somewhere. He was about to roof it. He's gone. When we begin to consider everything, even in terms of intellectual property, do you know Nigerians are so, if they explain Nigeria for you, some of you will go and hang yourself. But don't think your leaders has conscience. Many of them have sold their heart to devil. And that is why in this Biafra restoration project, I see people with the heart of devil. And they parade themselves as angel of light. Thunder will fire all of you. Because we will not allow anybody to feed us with the same coin, the same misery Nigeria has been feeding us. Not even our father. And then any Biafran child that is not seeing this, may the Lord be with you. Talking about intellectual properties, Nigerians don't have. There is barely a single office holder you will call today now and say, give me this record, and they go into their archive and bring up the record. What you hear is, yes, that NDDC project, can I get the paper? Then they see the tone they have stolen, and then they begin to argue, but this morning I didn't take up to this morning now. He said, oh God, the other guy on top requested now, you issued order for us to give. Kill and divide, that is what they do. We all know this truth. Could you ask yourself this morning, those of you who are proud of Nigeria, honestly, I have nothing against you. Can you tell yourself that this Nigeria is a country you dreamt of? Are you telling me you are satisfied with the way things are? Okay, rather you are a man of faith and you believe that yes, Nigeria is going to be good tomorrow. Don't deceive yourself, brother. This Nigeria you see today will not favor Yoruba. This Nigeria you will see will not favor Hausa Fulani. This Nigeria you will see will not favor Biafra. Because it has never even favored us in the first place. So no matter what you do, a day will come where the hunter will become the hunted. There is a way things work. I won't digress towards that way. But have that at the back of your mind. All of us will pay dearly for it. You will understand. You can live in a comfort zone maybe because Supreme Leader gave us order. We will see how long it will last. And that is why we must not deceive ourselves. Prepare our heart and face that demon once and for all and free the next generation. Are you people not tired of Nigeria? Oh, your father are part of the stealing criminals, right? And then it's okay. Maybe the air condition is blowing you now, and then there are about 20 security men, Nigerian military gathering you, and then you think it's okay. Brother, we will upset the balance. You won't understand that anyway. If we begin to look at it from inception, we do not have progressive leader. The few progressive leaders we have been murdered. From inception, I would say, Nigeria lack progressive leader, progressive thinkers. I do not know who Simon Bakwe is. And I think when he died, I will still be a child. I have said this before. My immediate younger brother is short and then very fair. And then it was like he looked like my mother. Maybe that is why my father loved him more than all of us. He didn't see it, but I know. And so he was showering this boy praise when we were small. When he comes back from work, we all rush and go and embrace him. Normally, dad, you, dad, you. He greets all of us normal. He holds the second son. He begins to call him name. Manebuego, Ochombiao, Simon Bakwe. I actually love the song myself. I love those priests anyway. Because my mind was not corrupt to even begin to think otherwise about it. But he's my father and it's just expressing itself. But why I'm saying it this morning is, when he called him Manebuego, Ochombiao, Unyocha Nayadioji, and then you hear Simon Bakwe. And then many years on, I begin to hear about a man that was Simon Bakwe. Go and look at his economic GDP when he was a leader. It will shock you. It ranked highest in Africa. We have somebody who would have almost been or looked like him in terms of progressive thinking. Banugo, former All-State Trust Bank, Retraco, among others. Obasanjo destroyed him completely alongside Alamesie. He was a progressive thinker. You do not expect progress when you do not have progressive thinkers in a position of authority. All you see is destruction. That is why the only thing they can tell you, kill them, discipline them, torture them, do this one. This is how you know them. They could be Biafra in the flesh, but in their blood and spirit, they are one Nigerianist original. Because the only thing that comes to their mind is kill them, punish them, suspend them, destroy them, mechanize them, agavanize them. This is who they are. Fela knew this truth. That is why he say they will be shouting, thief, 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 catch 'em, rogo, shoot 'em, robber. I no be armor robber, you be armor robber. I no be thief, you be thief. Because they are not progressive thinker. Buhari, in his assumption in office, travel around the world telling them Nigerian youth are lazy, they don't want to work, that is why they are complaining. But his son has not worked any place in his life, and is one of the richest youth in Africa. And this is the hate speech we are hunted for. People like us anyway. And then, like Fela will always say, this same group of people, because they are not progressive thinking, what you hear them talk about their people, my people are useless, my people are hopeless, my people are indisciplined. Any leader, even though it's your father, no matter who the person is, if they cannot see the good in you, it is because in their heart of heart, that truth, that good doesn't exist. A true father understands that your fault as a child is their failure as a father. The only thing they can do is to build you. We have countries where you have lazy youth. I never had a president of any country outside Africa condemn their people. My people are useless. My people are hopeless. Almost half of my life, I have worked minimum of 18 hours every day. If not almost my entire life, I have worked 18 hours every day. Most of you don't know that after this broadcast this morning, I will go and hustle. If I don't hustle, hungry will kill me. Most of you don't know. It's not because of this Biafra issue. If I have stood out as a man to fend for myself in the past 20 years, it will amaze you that I have worked almost that 20 years, 18 hours every day, without evidence. The years or the months I did not work 18 hours a day, maybe I was arrested, legally detained. Because that time I was in DSS custody, I was not working. But the point you must understand is these people are not progressive thinkers. And then how do you think your country will progress? All of them, the only thing they think from morning to night is how do we loot? Will the National Assembly come out today and tell me they have had a very successful sitting where they deliberated on issues that will enable them push Nigerian forward in terms of the helm of affairs across the nation? No. The only time you hear National Assembly will sit, they want to adjust the document, fraudulent document of publishing and robbing the people on behalf of the colonial masters. And then somebody tell me a country propelled, equipped with such minded leaders is going anywhere. You just don't talk about progress. They shut you down. But you talk about how to generate electricity. The owners of mechanical generator will make sure you are assassinated. Go and ask Atiku, he knows what I'm saying. And people are happy. Oh, one of the biggest ship in the world. Hey, he baited herself in the Port Harcourt port. Do you have port? If you are happy that big ship pass your community, what is the difference between you and us? In those days when we were small, when we see aeroplane flying in the sky, we will run outside and begin to wave aeroplane, bye-bye, aeroplane, bye-bye. All of you who made that publication rejoicing that one big ship come Port Harcourt, you are just like us. Not because it was long ago, but because we were children. We see aeroplane passing, we come outside, aeroplane bye-bye, aeroplane bye-bye. Then there is other thing we used to do. Leke, give me one finger. Leke, give me one finger. Today, it is unfortunate that your leaders are doing leke, give me one finger, white finger. They are rejoicing. Oh, one big ship landed in Port Harcourt. Hey, we are happy. Oh, His Excellency, thank you. You don't know whether the ship come to steal crude oil. That is what they do. You don't know whether the ship come to drop ammunition. That is what they do. You don't know whether the ship carry toxic waste to destroy all the fishes within our coastal region. You don't know. You are happy. Hey, big ship have passed. And a state, a nation, a country that operate with such mind of mind you think they are going forward? Am I saying they are not progressing individually? They are. They are animals. But they will deny it and consider it as an insult. The difference between animal and man is that man fashions way of progress. Man fashions way for comfort. But animals live by the instinct that they have to kill another person in order to survive. And then if all your life is based on principle to subdue others, kill them in order to survive, you are an animal. Can anybody confidently, categorically tell me this president, this governor, since I was born, they don't play with the affairs of their people? No. This is dog eat dog. If we begin to look at it from the aspect of progressive leader, you will see they lose it all. Let us also consider the achievement of Nigeria since independence. What is the achievement of Nigeria since 1960? Everything you saw, everything you enjoy, all of them were the product of the colonial master. They were fair enough, at least build a good road that will serve them. All the way from Edo State down to the boundary in Cotonou, there is a road known as Owo Road, to mention but a few. We still have most of those roads. More than 90% of the road in Abo, where I come from, were tied in 1957, some of them 1947, some of them even 1937. Because the Abo you know today has been that way even in 1920. The roads don't spoil. It is only when you have breakage in the drainage, erosion may wash up some road. And these are going to be properties that are very close to river because of the high current of water coming from the uptown. Because actually Abo is a lowland between two hills. But outside that, these were the road built by colonial masters. They are still there. Our road is still there. What does Nigerian, is it farmer they call them, or mama, or whatever their name is? What do they do? What do governors do? What does construction company do? Arab construction, Chinese construction, only here in Nigeria. Indian construction. Very soon now, if not that black man do not have this regard for a fellow black man, the whole people would have been tied to. But here, there are people I may not be very proud to call their name, but then I still give it to them. Go and ask people like Iwanyango. They will tell you how Imo State Airport was constructed and it could harbor plane during the war. Go and look into their affairs and achievement. It will shock you. But what do they do? What they do now is internet highway everywhere. The governor stays 100 days in office. They will buy poster color, black paint. Then they will create gradient on our road, level our road. Haven't been able to establish a perfect gradient. Then they carry poster color or oil paint. Paint the road. Everywhere will be shining. Black color. And then they glory themselves around for all to see. And then we sing and praise them. And then you just give it one rainfall. Everything has started all over again. Are you telling me you are not aware that here in Biafra land, almost every road are being regraded by every governor that comes in? Why do they do that? Is that progress? Why can't they tie the road once and for all like they did in Abuja and in Lagos? Why can't they do it once and for all? And so in the coming year, they will have to put their energy and resources in other things. Why am I bringing up this? Nigeria is a country that is bound to fail under oath. It must fail. The oath has to be broken. The people have to be removed. And the entity itself must be condemned. If not, the oath will continue to work. It is evidence for all of us to see. What is our achievement? What exactly is our achievement? Is it on the aviation industry and the transportation industry? Is it from the Ministry of Justice? Is it good governance and leadership? Are we talking about education? If I hear my mother age mate boast of standard 6, I've not seen a Nigerian university graduate who is as proud as somebody who has standard 6 in those days. We are progressing. We will look into it. It's very obvious that each and every leader has done very well for themselves and their family. And as such, they do not see any reason why Nigeria should move forward. Why? Why should Nigeria progress? I can just make a phone call, they book a reservoir for me in a particular hotel in anywhere in the world, and then I could even pay for 1 year without going there. When I have headache, I just need to jettison down. Go get to the airport, and then there is one presidential jet waiting for me. And in seconds, minutes, you are anywhere in the world, you get your medical treatment and you come back. Your children, even why they cannot even spell their name, are ranking some of the richest across the globe. Why would you think something is wrong? But look at all these leaders. Who are these people? They are nobody. They are nobody. And each time you are praising them that they are rich, they have done well, go and find out their past. You will understand what is virtue. Let me digress a little bit. When the colonial master invaded Nigeria, for instance, and amalgamated Nigeria, they were running out of soldiers. They have learned from the experience of the League of Nations. And this is another slave trade table, guided by the principle of Berlin Conference. They all needed more soldiers, terrorists like Frederick Lugard, to be able to, to be able to achieve their desires. Most people will not know that as of the time terrorist Lugard was operating in Nigeria, they were running out of soldiers to fight. Like the same way, most of you don't know, Nigeria is running out of defense people. Nobody will defend Nigeria if anything happened, believe me. So what they did was to go into each community and pick people who could run athletics, people who were sport inclined. Go and check the history of Gowon. You will see he was an athlete as a child. Go and check Obasanjo. Go and check all of them from Ojukwu to Ifajuna. All of them. They were not taken by the virtue of their intellectual capacity. It was the sport they could do. If you can run, you can boss, you can jog. Those who are combat ready by nature. These were the people they choose. Most of them don't have a home. Most of them are as poor as you can imagine. But at least they can blow. They can run. They let's say, somehow combatant ready. They were the ones that were empowered, and they gave them gun. And that is when it begins to surprise you. How can Ojukwu, small Ojukwu, be the first graduate in Nigerian military? All of them. And then somebody will say he's a proud man. Is it easy to school in London and then you walk in midst of people who are doing rank adede, Why won't you be proud? But the British government was not looking for educated people who are progressive thinker. They were looking for idiots who they don't reason. In fact, they reason from their anus. Tell me one leader in Nigeria today who will say they are educated, and then with their work, I will tell you the reason from their anus. But if they don't, that means they are under oath to make sure Nigeria never developed. If we begin to compare the amount of wealth and human resources deposited in Nigeria, among other numerous advantages, one would have believed that Nigeria will be like Dubai today. People don't understand. There is nothing you're looking for that is not in Nigeria. There are golds, there are silver, not just gas and oil, the hyper, as if it's the only natural resources here. Are we talking about human capacity? So many. Most people will not understand that we taught Malaysia how to plant palm oil, palm kernel. Today, some of you are in supermarket looking for Malaysia oil. If I talk now, they say, this is morning anyway. Most of you will not know that in the early 80s, Dubai came to borrow money from Nigeria. Buhari was still the president. Around 83. Nigeria did not borrow Dubai money. Dubai was a desert. And believe me, I don't think they reason more than me. The problem is, the difference is that they recognize their problem. They face their problem. We have failed to recognize our problem. And that is one of the reasons why we are here. You must recognize your problem. And you must be ready to do something about it. Today now, well, some people will go to Iriji in Dubai. Wedding in Dubai. Almost all this elite, all this your elite, their children now do wedding in Dubai. No more banco. They go to Dubai for seminar. That money you are using to plane ticket to send all of them to Dubai for seminar. You can use it to build a hall, furnish it to look like Dubai here in our land. But of course, we know how you people you function. You just need to dash out that billion. That billion has to fly out without evidence. Malaysian people came to Anambra and said, teach us how to do this thing. In less than 30 years later, you are looking for Malaysia palm oil to buy. Why wouldn't they make fake palm oil and be selling for all of you? Dubai came to borrow money. Do you know when Umaru Diko ran to Britain to tell them Nigeria have problem? Do you know what he went to tell them the problem was? Marudiko got into London, he started shouting in Buckingham Palace, because that is where our problem started from. Oh, Nigeria have problem. Nigeria have problem. Let's say, cool down. What is the problem? He said too much money. And then they ask him, go back and do party. And they came back and did Festac 77 party. From Festac 77 till today. The Festac festival, Nigeria never recovered again. And some of the things that you tell you, he said, no. They are under oath to fail. Most of you will not believe that in the 80s, a brand new car in Nigeria is sold at 2,000 naira, 4,000 naira, depending the brand of car. I have accompanied my mother in the morning like this. My mother said, let's go to, we call them Onkanka. There was a man in my community, they call him, he said, Dr. Onkanka. Dr. Onkanka's wife sells car. He said, let's go to Onkanka place. And I followed her. She was tying, in those days they used to tie their purse in a bag and tie it on their waist and then tie wrapper on top. And we got there, they were pricing Peugeot 404. And then they have 405. I remember that very year, the woman was telling my mother, new one don't come out. And he said, this one, then they call him Evolution. He was advising my mother, take the Evolution. It's the latest model. We have S arrow and G arrow. I don't even know what they mean now. And after debating the advantage and disadvantages, my mother decided not to take the Evolution. And then when it was time to pay, I remember vividly, it's 4,000 naira. I come from a family that are deeply involved in transportation. I witnessed some of our trailers, they bought it 11,000 naira. 8 is here. I'm not talking about 1919 or amalgamation. Today now, a vehicle they have used somewhere in Europe for 40 years. You see somebody buying it and rejoicing, hey, tear rubber, hey, now direct Belgium. If you see them say direct Belgium, you don't know this is a vehicle somebody like you have used for more than 15 years. And you think those people are normal? Are you telling me if they allow competitors to come into the automobile industry that we will not buy this motor even cheaper than that now? Of course, we understand about international politics, but onye kweri chukwe kweri. That is why when we continue to talk about this Biafra, Nigeria must pave way. It doesn't matter. We understand the price we have to pay. And believe me, we are ready to pay that price, in or out, except we didn't know what we know today. But like I said, Nigerian has actually done well for themselves. We must not fail to acknowledge that Nigerian has made a remarkable achievement in the areas of terrorism. Almost everybody in Nigeria now is a terrorist. The world knows this truth. I didn't say it. That is why anytime you land in any airport across the globe, they scrutinize you. You have done very well for yourself. Only one country, only one section of the people in that country, the number of terrorists they command is unbelievable. Miatiala, Fulani headsmen, Lamido Sanisu, Lamido, Boko Haram, ISIS, Metaforsen of being Metamakasen. So many, I can't even pronounce their name. Let me not bite my tongue. They are doing well. And your governors will continue telling you, we went to pay them to stop killing people. Yes, I have negotiated to them. They killed 50 people in place of one cow. All these things are being discussed. In a country of human beings. But of course, it's achievement. Whether to the negative or to the positive, achievement is achievement. To them, backwardness is achievement. They celebrate embezzlement. They celebrate embezzlement. I tell you, if you want to know how suffer is, be a politician, just ordinary councillor in your community. After 4 years, if you cannot buy a car of about 16 million, under that 4 years, if you cannot build a house, a standing building in that community, you may not live there again. Because they believe you must go and thief. If you don't do that, after your tenure, you can't come out for community. Can't you say they go give you accolade like a former councillor? They will mock you. They will mock you. But go and steal your community money and publish your community very well the day you leave office. Yorubas know how to do that. Abagba, Oloye, Jagaban, they hail you for impoverishing them. But these are hate speech anyway. So Nigeria is doing well on that industry. Just rob the hell out of the people and they praise you for it. Who did this to us? When you check the money Nigerian politicians have stolen and scattered across the globe, it will shock you why they don't pity for us. Because God will not do for man what man should do for themselves. And until we are willing to stand up and face this evil in the face and bring it down completely that our life may be free, believe me, we will never know. We may never know what freedom is all about. Nigerians owns the highest amount of money deposited by individuals in almost every bank across the globe. But it will amaze you, these people, there is no third road linking to their communities. And they want you to respect them. They talk about misappropriation. They do very well there. They do project mounting into billions, and the most painful now or pathetic is they borrow billions and billions. They don't even know the project. One lunatic will come on the radio and say, yes, Nigeria is about to embark on elephant project. This project could be referred to White Horse or elephant project. We are borrowing from China and America and Indonesia and India together because it's elephant project. You begin to be happy, hey, elephant project. Oh, that is why they are borrowing plenty money. And some of you will come on the radio and appreciate them for embarking on an elephant project. But of course, you don't understand the figures of speech. You don't know what is metaphor, oxymoron, idiom, among others. You don't know they are telling you that the contract they are doing, that elephant contract, white elephant, is what will kill everybody. We're still talking about borrowing money without terms of payment. They are doing well in those areas. Displacement of justice system. Dilapidated justice system. They are doing well, very, very well. Somebody will just travel to London. You will see that they put signboard, do not urinate here. They will come back and even put signboard inside toilet and say, do not urinate here. And enact a law to that effect. Somebody in London may be telling you, don't urinate close to resident building. You now will come back and put don't urinate even inside bedroom, inside the same toilet. And you will mark a decree to suit it. Can Nigerian senators, legislators, judicials, whoever you are, can you come out and then tell me these rules? This is a fair justice system. A country who is supposed to be secular, but yet more than 50% of her constitution is Sharia law. But you are doing well in that area. You are doing well. One day now they will say, we have the Luga is trending. Very soon now you hear, yes, you must answer Islamic name. After 58 years of voyage in the name of one Nigeria, who in his right senses will still want a country like this to continue, except that the true mischievous individuals who are feeding from our ministry. After 58 years of this voyage in the name of one Nigeria, only those who are the mischievous criminals will still tell you, we got to work hard to build Nigeria. We got to do something so Nigeria will be good. We got to do, they're not going to do anything. They just gonna keep you on a freaking invisible handcuff by telling you sweet words. But I tell you this morning, our message is simple. Everybody must embrace Biafra, because this is the only thing that will ensure our freedom. Our message is simple. Embrace Biafra. I'll be back in a minute.
many parents has gone. Many children has gone. Many youth has gone. Many years ago.
Decades ago, the journey for the emancipation of Biafra began, headed by over freedom father Chukwuemeka Odumegwu, the man to whom the Biafran race acclaimed to be the father of Biafra. He fought relentlessly, resourcefully and vigorously for the freedom of his people, even to the point of death. We have our heroes and heroines who fought and lost their lives on the course of this struggle. We also have our brothers, our sisters, and our friends who lost their lives and treasures in exchange for our life and freedom. Oh, my fellow Biafrans, how well have we contributed? How much remorse have we shown to our heroes past? Or are we going to fold our heads to watch their efforts drag to the pit? No, Biafrans, we will march on until this glory is attained.
Anytime I remember our fallen heroes. Anytime I remember Biafran genocide. Anytime I remember National High School. Anytime I remember Anambra Ekempo. Anytime I remember River State Iwacha. Anytime I remember, it makes me to cry.
They're killing my people. They're killing my people. Oh God, help me.
The journey may have proven too difficult. Yes, it has. But are we going to stop halfway, Biafrans? The answer is no. A work done halfway is better not done at all. Yes, it has been our earnest desire to see our lives turn out for the better in our land. They have meant, tried, and destroyed us. But in the end, joy and happiness will be ours. And all glory to Chukwuabiam. Biafrans, let us remain resilient and indestructible, for nothing can be done to have the spirit of Umuchukwu Okikabiam. On Biafra, stand.
Yes, of course, we are not backing down. Our people must understand, as far as we are here, the system will not stand. But if we keep quiet, if we fail to do what we are supposed to do, then the system will grow more taproot. Our lines are open at this moment, and you're free to call in. Our number, our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. 070-815-45642 is our WhatsApp line. And then our direct line is 081-288-58614, 081-221-52971. I repeat again, our direct line is 081-221-52971. 081-221-52971 is our direct line. Our WhatsApp line is the line for the female is 081-288-58614. 081-288-58614 is the special number for the female. And then caller on the WhatsApp, your name and where you calling from. Caller on WhatsApp.
Mazi Josh Onyibe, good morning, sir.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
My name is Anthony Patrick Udo. I come from Akwa Ibom State. Right now, I'm calling from Aba, Umengazan. Mazi Josh Onyibe, you are welcome back. I miss you a lot. I thank you for what you have done to us. I thank my leader. God Almighty bless my leader and my deputy leader. Ichuku Kiabiama bless you people. I want to speak with my direct as Judge Onyibe.
Go ahead, please.
You can be Mr. Aaron, the talk by boom. Common Yanabasio, but said young before. Bong the take me. The Keda, Boy with the mere Kuang, then Elianobo. You restore Biafra, he might restore Biafra and Paul Afon. A point in a room, more than Pond, the Gideon Pond, the Gadon. I don't poke a rookery, the TV die long about. You may sure give me restore Biafra. Manatory. Ufon, as you know, let's say, and it only told it. Because Ufenegri Bomi Gibogi Woo, and Metegi Karakinam. Ya Gidekidinam, because of Swanyin, Missy was a tage in Seganamino. But ya Gikani Yanobok, opportunity to make the Yanobok, you restore Biafra, may restore Biafra. I am the key for a diet. Munan, you know, Kobita Menamitem. Ya was Silong Perukerin, singing all bonging. Master George, thank you. Ichuku Kikabiama bless you and bless my leader. Mighty name of Ichuku Kikabiama.
You see, we must continue. Our people must understand the only thing you have this morning is as you tune in your radio from the Nigerian state, you begin to hear a different Kokabo story. But do not be dismayed. Do not bother yourself. Do not watch them the way they behave. You must remain focused to understand that we have to go home. Call on the line, your name and where you calling from.
Yeah, Mother.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Here. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, my name is Chuku. I'm calling from Igbocha here. My brother, the problem we are facing is this our radio. If there's any way they can help us, this radio for some months now it has not been on. Last time the radio has problem, I was the one that called Ushe on his program. Somebody called me from Aba that Ushe has started taking stuff. So I called Ushe and explained to him. He said that they will do something. After the radio started working. But today, since that time, now we have almost 2 months now. We are not been listening to radio. What I'm using now is just app. Not everybody can afford the data. And Igbocha is a very strategic place. We'll let them help us, the people in charge, to help us. So, that is why I called.
Your complaints are noted.
Keep on doing your job. Everybody knows what you are doing.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
your complaints are
Thank
noted,
you,
and I believe they will do something about it. Yes, sir. Call on WhatsApp. Are you still there? Caller on WhatsApp.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning from you. Go ahead, please.
My name is Mazi Chinemeremogo Amos. To be honest, I must say that God indeed is a great God for having established a great men and women of your kinds at this era, at this day, at these black days, at this end of the world, at this time of great turning and total mayhem upon a certain group of people like us. Oh my God, truly, truly God is a great God. Who is Nnamdi Kanu for him to be a great instrument in the hand of God? He is not, it is not of his doing, but God has chosen him. And indeed, he is going to fulfill and finish the building that he has led. God bless him so much. God bless you, Master Onyibe. God bless you. God bless Mazi Uchemofo for having accepted this cause and to follow it up to this very moment. God will bless you all. My contribution this morning is, from what I have been seeing or or should I say from what I have been thinking from my own understanding or from my own perspective for what is happening at this very moment. Let me just put it this way. I heard and I read that Boris Johnson has started withdrawing some of his citizens from Nigeria. And I have been trying to voice this out since then, but I know it's no longer late. If at all that we are in a position to investigate some people like that, we'll start crying from now that another pogrom is about to take place. And there are the conspiracy of those things. How does he know that there is ISIS in the south and in eastern states of Nigeria? It is a planned deal between them to conquer us once more, to unleash mayhem upon us. But here we are. We are not going back. We are no longer afraid. Because they thought it is a thing of those days of 1960, in 1967 to 1970s. God has established great men that is going to show to them that He is God indeed. Oh, they don't know. What were God saying in the book of Daniel? That He is raising His people beyond, far away from the mountain of Ethiopia. A country that is divided between two rivers, so they don't know. Oh, they are going to fall, and truly they will fall. Master Onyibe, don't be afraid. Continue. Imagine you in the zoo doing this kind of work. They don't know that, as in they don't know that there is forces, power that is greater than powers that is backing you up. And I'm so grateful, sir. You are not going to die. You will live and see the result of what you've been fighting all this while. Thank you, my great brother. Indeed, you will live. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, my brother. We are not going anywhere. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Good morning, George Onyibe.
Good morning, my brother.
Good morning for your good work where they do for us. So I beg, I know Sabi speak English, make I speak my language. My name is Ndubisi. My name is Ndubisi. I am a Boy State person. I therefore Enugu. Let me speak my dialect, please. I hear all what you have said.
Go ahead.
Biafra. Dave my me were really tongo yogo Biafra zo. Unuta I beshido da le Biafra. Oh Biafra was also hope and I tell hope also. Onu wa hapu Biafra. Biafra de puku punde kendike. The cobble unu bare aluru anya shunan danu George Onyibe. Ntana bo Mazi Namde Kamle Puku Lisho Sowa. Maybe 7 o'clock. Levi Obu Mute Gedo Biafra. Iwe Akoku Unuku Kwarishi. Oka Kwama Lune Lege Radio Biafra. Le Soliwele Me Fota Bia Gadota Biafra. Lord Runobre Lemma. Mekele Unoblela Eche Ishile Onodo Gadota Biafra. Makalerno Odru Grimanyire Odru Wanyire Mobile Biafra. The corner no do Dave might cotton lile. She by the girl Ndufula la Aquabatale Bani, Levia, Mediliti, Ye Mela on and Onyo Jupiter at Ahapia. George Onyibe, thank you, my brother. Thank you. Continue your good work. We are listening every day and every morning and every night. We are not going to reflect. We are not going to surrender. Biafra is our last hope. Thank you, my dear.
Thank you very much. And of course, as far as we wake up every day and you hear our voice, as far as you are listening and we are talking, believe me, we know Nigerian already and she's not going anywhere. Call on WhatsApp your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, good morning, Onyibe.
Good morning from here, my brother. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. Thank you for picking my call. My name is Chukwemeka. I'm calling from Aba, Biafra land. What I want to talk about is the topic last night about bastardization of our blood lineage. You see, when we talk about all these things, some people think that we are joking or maybe we want to insult people. This is the problem we are having. If you look at those people, if you look at those people that are sabotaging Biafra, they are not original Igbo people. They are not. They are not. So that is the problem. Look at somebody like Joe Ibokwe telling us that we have 3-story building, we have buildings in Abuja, we have buildings in Lagos, that you should talk about Biafra. That after all, do we have land mass? And I ask, what is the land mass of Israel? What is the land mass of Malta? What is the land mass of Croatia? Our people don't know why we are fighting for Biafra. Our leader said, a typical example is Croatia. They were in a very giant zoo in Yugoslavia for more than 100 years. But immediately they got their independence, Croatia went to World Cup final with France in 2018. Now, if Biafra is free, I want to tell people that we cannot be talking about Chelsea, talking about Man U. We'll be talking about our own indigenous football club here. I remember when I was growing up, what we are hearing is Bendel Insurance, Rangers of Enugu, Iweyan National. We are talking about IICC Shooting Stars. But look at today, we are talking of Chelsea, talking of Real Madrid, talking of Barcelona. Are we from that place? That's what we are saying. If we have Biafra, our league will grow and we will be years. That's what we are saying. Now, talking about killings, our people, we don't kill. That is why we call human being mother, beauty of life. But because we have lived in the same country with the Fulanis, killings is no longer something that is abominable. We call killing Ibuacho, and it's an abomination. It's a sacrilege. But our people, when we say how many people, they say only people die, only 2 people die, only 3 people die. That is the problem. Now, killing is now, I say, Aroba for women. When abomination goes to 1 year, it becomes a tradition. Now, I read yesterday that the IGP of police of Nigeria said the people that are cleaning Kaduna are foreigners. And we have customs, we have army, we have navy, we have immigration. Then those people that are foreigners, where did they come from? That is the problem. Now, I want to tell our people, Igbo people, and when I say Igbo, I mean a lot of Biafra, after all, we are Igbo. I went to Akwa Ibom, a place called Okoro, and I told them, do you know what is Okoro? They said yes. I met one guy. He said, what is your name? He said, my name is Nnanna. I said, but why are you answering Nnanna? He said, that is the name his mother, his father and his mother gave to him. This is where they call him Adenim, local government in Akwa Ibom State. So when we talk about Igbo, I don't mean to say that is the 5 eastern state that they gave to us. So remember, they divided us into south and southeast. And when in the 70s, I heard that the Calabar is called southeast, and the Anambra is called East Central. So this is how they are dividing our people. Our people don't know. I want people to remember what our leader said. He said that he brought out Radio Biafra so that he will reset the mindset of our people. That is the reason why our people supposed to be listening to Radio Biafra. If you don't listen to Radio Biafra, you won't learn. So do not, I'm advising my fellow Biafrans, do not listen to those that tell you that Nnamdi Kanu is this, Nnamdi Kanu. I will tell them, how old are you? How old are you? Nnamdi Kanu have only 2 boys and have 2 boys and have achieved a lot. It's because of jealousy, envy, and greed. What you don't have, you don't have it. I'm thanking our leader because without him, what you'll be hearing is that they have killed 7 people at Obingwa. They have 6 people at Osisioma. They have killed 6 at Umunede. That is exactly what is happening in Southern Kaduna. And again, I want to tell people that that's how God works. I remember when I was growing up, I was about 11 years old, but my mentor, but my Oga then is practical aware. They were discussing about the abandoned property at Iguata, Port Harcourt. It was Amani Leport and David Mark that they presided over the season of our father's properties at Iguata, and they called it abandoned property. The Amani Leport was I think military administrator of River State after the war. Then he and David Mark from Idoma land. That is what Madubele said. They will use the minorities of the north as willing tools, and they will use the south as conquered territories. Now, Zamani Lekot is now crying that his people have been decimated in Kaduna. That is what we call law of karma. In Igbo land, they call it whatever you sow, you shall reap. So let me stop for now. I will continue to tell people that without Biafra, we will be finished at a race. Go and read the second stanza of our national anthem. Here to Biafra is a concentrated nation. That if we fail to defend our life, we will defend our life, or else we shall perish. I want people to see that wordings. If we don't defend our life, or else we shall perish. Thank you very much for clicking my call today. I continue to contribute my quota for the restoration of Biafra.
We must continue. Yes, a caller on the line.
Good morning, sir. My name is Maza Mechi. I'm calling from the whole town of Mazi John Chukuma, the Delta State Coordinator.
Go ahead, my brother.
Mazi John, again, sir. I want to thank you for the work you are doing. I will also pleading for the people of Ndokwa nation as large, those in diaspora, for them to remember the people IPOB in Ndokwa nation. We need their support. We don't have transmitter in Ndokwa land as a whole, even in Kwale. So we are begging them to assist us in transmitter. Also begging them to remember their brothers at home. So, Mazi George Onyibe, I thank you and thank our director for the work you are doing for us. But we have some lapses in IPOV, which I will talk with you later, sir.
Thank you very much, my brother. That is noted. All right. And of course, this is where we draw the curtain for this morning segment. Do not make any mistake about it. Nigeria is ordained to fail under oath. She can never survive, not for the good of the people. Do not forget about the relationship between the virus and the host. One has to live and the other have to die. If the host ignores the virus will develop very strong and destroy the host. In the end, both the host and the virus will die. But if the host deals away with the virus will die and the host will remain. Nigeria is a virus in our system. If we ignore her or it is going to destroy us. But if we reject her and cast her out of our midst, it will die and we will remain here. Our message is simple. Embrace Biafra and divide Nigeria. As you go about your lawful business, of course, wherever you domicile across the globe, I will say, do have a pleasant day ahead of you. And for those of you going to bed this moment, I could only wish you to have a good night rest. Sincere appreciation to those of you who were able to call in, and apology to those that cannot take their call at this moment. We must not be distracted. We know where we are coming from, and that is the only reason I am confident And I say it with confidence and assurance that we know where we are going to. It doesn't matter how many junctions we have to come across to get to our destination, but we will get there. Just rise up and embrace total division of Nigeria. Ndewonu. Ndewonu.
This is my message to the world. I'm writing from my heart and my broken soul. Every day and night we keep walking down the road. They killed our mothers, fathers and the sons. We are light, we are the light of the world. We come from the land of the rising sun. Every single day we keep rising up. No matter what they do, we are never giving up. We are one, we are the choosing ones. Chukwakika is the one to give us victory. Bring us back to the land flowing with milk and honey. Breaking all that chains and the pain of slavery. This is my message to the world. Embrace Biafra. Embrace redemption. We shall win in the end. This is my message to the world. Embrace our freedom. Embrace our victory. We shall win in the end. This is my message to the world. We are coming, we are coming, we are not alone. We are fighting with the power of love. Forever and ever we shall reign in the world. We are stars, we are the greatest stars. No matter where we go, we rise to the sky. All around the world we see greatness in the sights. Every day and night we struggle for our lives. We are one, we are the choosing ones. Chukwakika is the one to give us victory. Bring us back to the land flowing with milk and honey. Breaking all that chains and the pain of slavery. This is my message to the world. Embrace Biafra. Embrace redemption. We shall win in the end. This is my message to the world. Embrace our freedom. Embrace our victory. We shall win in the end.
White and white, and white.
The radio station with more. You're listening to the radio station.
You're listening to
You're listening to
This is
Radio Biafra. Radio Biafra.